Hi, my name is Ange, otherwise known as Pumpkin Geek, and as you may be able to tell, I am not 100%, but you know, we'll rock and roll with it anyways, because consistency is key, apparently. So yeah, this video is a quick one, and it's not the one that I wanted to put up tonight, but I didn't get finished in time to put up, so that'll be going up Wednesday, the one that I planned for tonight. Yeah. So yeah. Northern Rail. It's a train rant. Because, let's face it, they might as well be called Northern Vale. So, not only do they have the audacity to put prices up to, like, okay, I would call it ridiculous levels, but I'm sure Londoners would be like, oh, that is so cheap, we are so jealous. But, you know, we're poor in the northeast. And you can tell by the attitude that Northern Rail seems to have towards us. So, we're meant to be getting upgraded trains by 2020. No, we're getting the South's trains, which is still an upgrade for us because while you lovely lot are going to be getting Wi-Fi and super fast trains and all the jazz handy fun stuff, we're finally getting rid of our 1970s, or was it 80s, pacer trains. If you've not had the joy of travelling on a pacer train, it's like sitting on a bus, like the bus style seats, in a freezer, because they are so cold regardless of the time of year. We don't have proper seats. It's like sitting on padded benches, and it might as well be called the Bone Shaker Express. Now, apparently they're perfectly safe, but I don't feel very reassured whenever I get on one. Now, funny thing happened, well, not funny, quite infuriating thing happened to me last week on the train, and I'm still annoyed by it. They do not have anywhere suitable for luggage, yet they want people to travel on trains, and this is going to involve luggage. Now, I only have a small suitcase. In fact, can I get it in shot? Yeah, suitcase. It is tiny. It is still apparently too large to fit between the gaps between, like, the bottom of the seats, so it wouldn't take up any room. I have two options: let it block the aisle, or take up two seats. Now, it's not very fair on passengers when it's absolutely busy, and Northern Rail, in their wisdom, have only sent two carriages, even though they've cancelled trains, and they know that there's, like, not only is everybody getting on that would be normally getting on, but the people from the hour before as well. But also, like, at the busiest peak times of day, and they send two carriages after a cancelled train. This isn't unusual for them, to be fair, because they suck. But when they really need to do something about the luggage situation, because yes, they have them tiny overhead racks, but unless you're like 6 foot, there's no way you're able to reach them, and they don't look very safe, especially when cases have wheels and they're going to be rolling all over. And yeah, so like, this gentleman gets on, and I've pushed it as far into my side of the seat as possible, so like you will be able to sit on the seat still if you sort of put your legs out a little bit. It's the best I could do. It was a compromise. And the guy's still like, taking up two seats, so what gives you the right with your luggage? And you know, I can kind of agree with these points, but at the same time, again, this is a fail on Northern's part, because they don't provide spaces for luggage to go. I'm either going to be taking up a seat space, or it's going to be going where, like, the prams and wheelchairs are meant to be going. So either way, it's not going to be useful for anyone. And they say don't, like, and you could argue, well, why am I getting on trains with luggage? Because I have to commute to go and see my partner, and leaving stuff at his house is not an option. So I genuinely try to do it in a case that takes up as least room as possible. I used to travel with a massive case, and like I've got it down to that tiny thing. And it's like, come off it, guys. You know people are going to be travelling. There isn't enough room on the trains for people, let alone suitcases, and I understand that. Offer us some alternatives. Give more services. Provide somewhere safe for luggage to go. Otherwise, you're going to have arguments between passengers, which the guards, the guards don't sort out because the guards are getting took off trains. Fail. Utter fail. I kind of support I think it's the Rant. Like, Northern are facing strikes for like every Saturday for the foreseeable. And I can kind of agree with the guards, staff, because let's face it, it's conductors. And I can kind of agree why they don't want to be losing their jobs. As a passenger, I don't want to be losing like the reassurance that there's going to be a staff member other than the driver to come and take over if there is any aggro on the train. You know, it just seems pointless to be taking staff off trains when they're clearly needed, especially when like sometimes there's like police having to travel on trains to sort out the crowds, and you're seriously expecting the driver to deal with all of that by themselves? Just makes no sense. So yeah, basically as a passenger, all I want is somewhere suitable for a case to go, be it under the seat, be it in a luggage rack, somewhere, so I'm not having to get aggro off passengers, especially when you only send 2 carriages. I would like trains with seats and heating in winter, because like seriously, in winter I've started travelling with a blanket because it's that bloody cold on a train. And you know, something that doesn't represent a bus on beer barrels would be nice. Anyways, I've ranted long enough. I've been Ange. The next planned video will be up hopefully on Wednesday, and then another one will be up again next Sunday. If you've liked this, give it a like. If you haven't, don't. If you want to subscribe, feel free. If you don't. And I'll see you next time. Bye.